welcome back to part 4 of Nomad No2Pro. For the past year I've wanted to learn how to sculpt and print my own 3D models, and I've got all of the gear and absolutely no idea, so let's get started. Today I'm making use of some of the skills that I've picked up over the last few days, and I'm going to be trying to turn the catragon into something a bit more, well, dragon-like. I only had about an hour to play with this today, so there was no real pressure trying to make anything amazing, just do what I could do with the time that I had. For this sculpt, I also didn't really have any kind of set focus, which in hindsight is probably my issue. I basically just let the pen flow. I started off by trying to shape a half decent crocodile style head, and this worked, but I immediately felt like it was way too detailed for the body. So I just rolled everything back and started again, and then ended up with something that looked a little bit like a Ninja Turtle crossed with an angry Freddo, and both of these are absolutely shite. You can't build on bad foundations, so I scrapped the whole model and actually just started again totally fresh, just to keep things fresh and simple. The mask tool and the gizmo tool have been my go-to tools for today's work. Another big thing that I've learned today was sculpting in orthographic view and not perspective. Everything just stopped warping and proportions made a bit more sense, and my brain definitely hurt a lot less. One thing that was completely missing from my previous model was hands and feet, or paws and claws, whatever you want to call them. So I had a go at making my first set of feet, and again I made use of my trusty masking tool. In this one I've also made use of mirrors, which saved me a bit of time, but I kind of just left the arms as these little stubby things. Something else that I tried for the first time was the tube tool, and I used this to make the tail, but for whatever reason I just couldn't get it to bend and flex the way that I wanted, so that's another one that's back to the drawing board. I finished the model up by adding some head and back spikes, and we ended up with this monstrosity. Model number 2, done. It's still not a dragon, but at least it doesn't identify as a cat anymore. It definitely also needs to have some wings and a proper snout, but that's a problem for another day. If you want to see part 5, then drop a follow, and if you've got any sculpting or drawing tips, then chuck them in the comments. I've genuinely found all the comments really helpful, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.